Howdy ho! Noodle House here, we're back in Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We're just about to go to the class trial. I'm gonna... How close am I to leveling up? I'm gonna run there. We're gonna run all the way to the Shrine of Judgment. Then we're gonna get our way through the first half of the class trial. Then next episode we'll do the second half of the class trial. And hopefully they're more split into halves this time, because last time it was a little bit wonky. With how long there was. Oh well. Oh well. However, I think that with the information that we have, we can actually say that Kaito probably isn't the culprit. Because he got logged out forcefully. He didn't log himself out. Which is very interesting. It's also worth noting that the poison itself probably wasn't used. So, you know, there is that. Because her eyes were not bloodshot red. Which they would be if one of the arteries behind the eye burst. Hey ho. Let's keep going. It looks like that's everyone. Oh, this everyone, huh? There, a lot of us, less of us now. And that's just half from what we started with. Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow. We can't stop it now. We can't let the fun end. Now cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one. Let's focus on surviving this class trial first. You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. And just be the culprit left. That might be okay. Maybe it's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end. Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die. Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side. Yeah, it's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep on the good work. Okay. Yeah, I'll do my best. Yeah, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I'll never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Shuichi, you're getting all tense. Oh, what? Didn't I tell you before, Shuichi? Don't carry all, burden all.
And didn't I tell you not to get in the way, Kaido?
How was your problem?
Really don't get it.
We were all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through the class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him. I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi, you know that?
What do you mean? I'm not... Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killigo's glaring at me. I was only kidding around.
Maki's glare seems to do the trick, as Kokichi turned around, dejected.
Jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki-ro. Just suck up, Kaido. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other. My bad, sorry. Kaido, I'm okay.
Well.
I know what you have to say, Kaido. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi.
If you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaido. Okay, onward. Do, 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 do.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go. Yeah. The eight of us go into the elevator. The door's shut behind us. And like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. And the more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really, the fear of death. We're all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Welcome! Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move your asses. Oh, let's see what I'll do if you keep father waiting. Wait, is he back to normal? Huh? You're not friend anymore? You guys feel pretty slick using Minotaur's forgetfulness to befriend him. He has decided on his own that we were his friends. But why don't you guys treat Minotaur anymore? Because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever. I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna lock myself in my room. Maybe set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Let's get it started. The hard racing excitement, the black and the spotless face off. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the fourth time. The fourth class trial was about to begin. Mia Aruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. All those episodes I spent getting to know her, trying to max out her stuff. She helped me and Kaide with the cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who it is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I'll fight for it. I'll fight with the truth and lies in this class trial. I do want to save, yes. Let me save. Boom. All savaged. Zip. Right. Let's just check our skills. So we got 6 more. Have I actually got anything that I can... Okay. Silences all conversations except the reticle is on. Okay. Instantly silences loud voices. Effective... Ooh. That might be a good one. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. The entire screen will light up more frequently. Effective driven... Ooh. That's very useful. That is very useful. I think that's about all we can do. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Oh, fuck, keep it on normal. Just want to keep it all on normal. No, normal.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like the tie? It means they're both the black one. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! people really do change.
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Oh, fuck, didn't mean to pause.
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit! Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit, he can't be. Let's have a look.
Kaito logged out first by himself. You was still logged in there. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito the
fuck.
culprit?
That's what I was meant to hit, I think.
Impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison.
That's armor. Okay, I've got my controls all wrong.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Oh, Kaito. Any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely...
Kaito logged out first by himself. You was still logged in there. That's when you poisoned her.
Kaito.
Ah, fuck you. God damn it.
I mean, we found that bottle. Didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Come on. Skip all the way back around.
Logged in there. That's when you poisoned her. Right,
Kaito.
Ah, fucking... Oh my god, every time. Every time. Oh my god, I can't believe I've messed this up so many times already.
Kaito logged out. Logged in there. That's when you poisoned her. Right.
There we go.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death, the only thing I can think of. Was that?
This is it! Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Oh, you're such an
Don't
idiot, Gonta.
understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out... is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
It seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Tsumugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Kimiko, and Elite Me.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Miyu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down.
In the virtual world, Miyu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Miyu was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more important.
Yeah, V agree. I very agree.
Miyu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miyu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest and mouth. But Miyu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have an idea what it might be. I found it during the investigation. I'm gonna go probably the toilet roll. I mean, pretty slim. Oh no, nothing can break. Nothing can break, so that actually
During
makes
the
sense.
investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion. I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that! what you mean, Shuichi.
Huh? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna suggest
time
it's
for
probably gonna be
nonsense.
this, right?
Nobody use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Even
Oh,
Gota
shit,
knows
that's probably one
and
he said.
Gota not smart.
Okay.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? Call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Okay.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy.
Yeah, you got it.
For your words.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There's a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. It's me.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
You brought the hammer for sure, but what should you need it for? We need to make that clear.
Let's assume that
probably
Mew
this,
brought
right?
the hammer. What was she planning to do?
Maybe use it
missed
to
both
break down
those.
a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Yeah, what?
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
You mean like you?
I agree.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
I mean, obviously she's gonna kill you.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues you found out, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Oh, it's Crazy Taxi again. I can hit 2, okay. Let's hit 2 again. Okay. I mean, we know who this one is. Alright, cool, hurry up. Where's the answers? Middle lane. Hi, Mew. Good. I can't get that one. It'll be too much of a swerve. Right. This is in the virtual world though, isn't it? Virtual world. The afterlife. I mean, I can see why you might think that. I want you to notice that like the model display rotates slightly. But very slow rotation. Quite cool. Nice little effect. Goodbye, fake cars. I guess like to take attention away. Ah, it's up there. It is. Divert attention. Divert attention. Cool. Come on.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
He did that too?
What? You was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
It was she last one to log in, right? So she technically could have.
When could you have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Nope, wrong.
And then what? Log back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have...
She did place the poison.
That's wrong!
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
She locked him out using a cell phone. There's a cell phone. There it is.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned the cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? Huh? Oh, wait. What are we talking?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Miu died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder. Because she had total control.
And the reason Miu was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Obviously to kill Kokichi.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their
up, Kokichi! To hell with this game of suspicion crap! I will never be okay with it! I'm just gonna believe in everyone! Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them!
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
Isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
Ah, fuck. Paused it again. Shit, bollocks. No, go back.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First, we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all?
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel.
That's wrong!
Boom. First time.
Miu must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kikichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Miyu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, just have to figure out what it was. It's the wall, right? Yeah, wall added by Miyu. Second one. Full download. Boom.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard note.
Or, instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
Oh. Fuck.
It is possible
Oh, I got
to
it.
use
Okay,
that to
cool.
change
At least it's fine.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
God damn it.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
You don't even realize your mistake? You're losing your edge. Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Great. He doesn't believe me. Be her avatar, wasn't it? That was the object.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the net. So why waste time talking about these? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just... After all...
May as well be
Careful your
fair.
words.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy! Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true. Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying that stuff about me to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things
So
sometimes.
now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world... Mystery of virtual world? There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The noise, right? The event that's others here. Yeah, nice. Thank God it is there.
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
You heard my voice? voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
Of course he's lying again, he always lies.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like me in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Mine 9? Ah, shit. Boom. Got it. Yay.
I see it. The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river. We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, they're moving now. Oh, that's... oh god. Okay, which point was the sign was swept away? What does it mean? Time or location? What's the answer? What are the options here? Ah, river. Okay. So it would be in the river, right? So we swept away the river. Yay! What do these sections remind me of? A little bit of like the old Crash Bandicoot driving sections. Where's the end of the river? Is that the chapel? Where's the chapel? Ah, chapel side. No, why I say it's chapel, it's chapel side. Oh shit. They're not moving anymore. It's really confusing. Why they stop moving all of a sudden? Oh god, now they're moving. Now you're playing with power. Okay. What was it found? That was mansion, right? Or like on the side of the mansion? Yeah, there it is, mansion side. Okay. Let's go. Oh god. Down to one lane. Why are there Samugi billboards? Fuck. Avoided me. Press the river's current. Oh, it went the opposite of the current. Away. Whatever, it was against the current. That's the word. It wasn't with the current, it was against it. Fuck. Yeah!
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off... We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
So it's gonna be the thing that she added to the wall, right? Whoa.
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right, the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? What the hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something here. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream? They connect.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case.
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall was because the chapel and mansion walls. Same wall. Press X instead of triangle.
That's it. The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by...
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Secret, huh? Yeah. I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Okay, I didn't even see that. Thank you. I'm glad I bought that thing now. Oh god, I still didn't see what I needed. I knew I need a W. There isn't a W here. There's no W's. There are no W's. Where's a W? There are literally no W's. Look at this. There are no W's here. I need a W. What the fuck? It was a W, it's just upside down. Okay, yeah, that seems right. Oh, that's out. Where's a P? Boom.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Exactly like that.
Exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that. And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
Actually, it's incredibly easy to do with game
But at
code.
least it's not a
In
boring
fact, something
answer.
which Asteroids
It
did
also
was one of the
explains
very
all the
first
things
things
that
they coded in.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
It is right here.
There!
Like I said fucking ages ago.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should pass.
That's right! That's how the virtual world works!
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Ichi talking like Monokuma again. No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What's Kiki's plan here? He's definitely prodding on Kaito on purpose. There's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's plan to kill against us to kill her? Who killed Miu? Hey, we're at the end of that half. I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, and do subscribe to the channel as we upload every day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.